We set out to prove there was clear, observable evidence for the existence of God. Our aim was to produce the kind of evidence that has to be taken seriously, not only by Christians, but by skeptics, philosophers, and scientists as well.
Our starting position was simple. If the Spirit of God truly dwells in believers, that should produce a noticeable pattern of change in behavior.
Not perfection. No, but a difference that is consistent enough to be recognized.
You can debate miracles, ancient texts, historical claims, and fulfilled prophecy all day. In practice, that kind of evidence usually only convinces people who already believe.
We began with patience. It seemed the most straightforward place to look.
The design was simple. We asked both Christian and non-Christian participants to wait for an interview that was never going to take place. We recorded visible signs of a loss of patience, such as irritation, rudeness, and loss of self-control.
The first round wasn't especially encouraging at all.
So we expanded the study. Larger samples, repeated trials, tighter controls. But the result did not change. We were getting frustrated ourselves. We kept shouting at the cameras, "Come on, you can do it."
So we extended the study. Kindness, self-control, honesty, forgiveness, the traits we Christians identify as the fruit of the Spirit.
Across all measures, no reliable differences were observed between Christians and non-Christians.
The post-experiment interviews did not resolve the problem.
Okay, I snapped. I was trying to stay calm, but it wasn't fair.
I was patient. For quite a long time, actually.
Well, yes, maybe I shouldn't have become angry that quickly, but God's already forgiven me.
Patience usually has an endpoint. We all get there eventually.
I believe in being long-suffering, but not in being disregarded. No way. The devil put anger in my heart, and I listened to it.
We prayed for hours for guidance. While praying, I had this thought. Maybe faith doesn't produce certainty. How would we act if we were truly certain God was present?
What we did next is something I am still not entirely comfortable defending.
The second phase, we introduced an actor portraying Jesus into the scenarios. So participants believed essentially that God was present in the room.
We placed the participant in the company of Jesus and subjected them to a range of tests relating to kindness, self-control, pride, self-seeking, and so on.
And then we analyzed the results very carefully.
The difference was unmistakable.
They behaved more as one would expect of someone guided by God. And the only variable that appeared to have changed was that they now thought they knew with certainty that God was actually present. We began this project expecting Christians to offer clear, observable evidence of God's reality. In the end, we arrived at a conclusion we had not anticipated. We had to admit, reluctantly, that Christian behavior became evidence for God only when Christians were first given evidence of God.
Belief was not enough.
Where do we go from here? I'm not sure. I suppose we just keep pretending that God is real.
Maybe all we can do is wait for God's return.